Okay, I'm Mwasi, and in this podcast today, we'll be talking about empowering youth to be peace ambassador through art. I'm the host for tonight, and with me here...
My name is Amani Glorious. I'm the co-host.
Yeah, he will be our co-host, and we have two guests. So, okay, they'll say who they are, like they'll be...
telling their names.
Yeah, my name is Esther Joss. I do spoken word and things related to poetry.
Well, maybe you begin.
I'm Lavenda Yugu, but you can also call me Hope. I'm also a spoken word artist and a little bit of a violinist, and I'm also into theatre. Thank God.
Okay, for me also, I'm a media personnel. I'll be explaining much about the media, and art is me. Me, I'm art. Okay, actually, for a start, we will be talking about art and how we can use art to promote peace in the society. So actually, because we have artists in the house, they'll actually explain to us what is art. Art ni nini?
Yani
Sanaa ni nini?
Art. Okay, I would say art it's a beautiful or creative way of expressing yourself. It can be through paintings, through songs, through spoken word, through a lot of things, through theatre. It's just a beautiful and creative way of presenting something, maybe your emotions, or trying to communicate something to the society in a creative manner. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. For you, do you have anything to say, maybe?
Well, as artists, I think we use the same definition, and whatever she has said is exactly what I would have said.
Actually, that is nice. And can anyone be an artist?
Yes.
Okay.
Kwa hivyo mimi nikichora na kuwa msanii pia.
You don't have to limit yourself to drawing. I believe art is just your specific way of, doing something that doesn't actually, or your specific way of coming up with something that is beautiful. Even this podcast, it's art in a manner. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just have to find a specific and beautiful way and creative way of bringing out something. You don't have to limit yourself to drawing, but yes, you can draw if you put your mind to it.
Okay. And to add on the part of art, anyone can be an artist, sindio? So, mi neza imba, neza dance, like... Okay. Actually, alafu, if I may ask, can I use art to promote peace?
Yes, you can.
I can?
Yeah.
In what scenario maybe? Unatumia art to promote peace vipi?
Through songs. We've heard of songs that Kenyan songs, like they are more based on nationality and they aim to bring people together. For example, kuna wimbo inaimbaga, let's go beyond, like through songs, through spoken word, through paintings. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. And for an artist, maybe let me say this, if I'm an artist, do you think the best way okay, maybe acha niseme artist ama kama mimi ni artist, like the best way, do you think the best way of promoting peace is using art? For you, do you think the best way of promoting peace in the society is using art? Ama there is another way?
Alternative.
There is an alternative way yenye unaona ni best. Ama kwako unaona ni art. Art is the best.
Wacha tuongeze hapo. Unaweza tunaona scenarios pengine artist wanatoa some peace they are going against maybe the government. It's not. This is the best way in hizo vitu kama hizo. Maybe the challenges.
Well, I feel, okay, personally, according to me, because I'm a lover of art, to me it will be the best way. Because maybe I want to talk about peace somewhere and I can only do art. So that's the first thing I'll be thinking of, and I'll be like, let me just write a piece about peace. Like a piece about peace. Yeah, you got me right? Yeah. So I'll write a piece about peace, and there are those people out there who are art lovers. They'll just read that piece and they'll be like, yeah, it's making a lot of sense. Like, I think I can do this and this. And I feel like, to me, it's the best way.
Okay.
So peace
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can,
That's
you
okay.
can you can say maybe, for example, the Color Fest. It brought people together, and when you look at Gen Zs, they are more into songs, they're more into poetry, they're more into painting. Like even CBC, it's more of what you do. You see, yeah. So I think this generation connects more with art. It's the best way, but we just have to learn not to misuse it.
Okay. For me also I can say that art is the best way, because hata wakati wetu tukisoma, when we were back in primary, we used to like to create songs for us to yani tushike ile content.
Yeah.
It was easy when mwalimu ama mkufunzi anatufunza kutumia nyimbo. Okay, that is nice. I think kwa art pia kuna challenges.
Yeah, a lot.
Everything has a challenge. Na ni challenge gani inafanyika, or what are the challenges you guys face when using art to promote peace, or maybe using art to do anything using art?
Okay, number one challenge, not everyone usually has that opportunity to explore. So you'll be like, okay, you have that piece which you want to present somewhere, but you're not to that, like how to present place unataka kupresent, like you're so limited to this particular place. But maybe it's me, I have my own piece, I'd want it one day ni present somewhere like mahali paju, but mimi I'm so limited, like ni place siwezi fika. So number one, I feel we are so limited, like, yeah, we are so limited to some extent.
And for instance, you are in a position to overcome that challenge. What would you do to overcome that challenge?
What would I do? Okay, I would. As a matter of fact, what I usually do, like, it's putting yourself out to explore more. Like, if you're being told, like, come and perform this place, like, enter and give it your best. Like, put yourself out and explore more, and you know that there is this particular day you will reach that point.
Okay,
yeah,
that's nice. So for me, I think ningekuwa mwanamuziki ama ningekuwa any kind, for instance ningekuwa nafanya any kind of art, challenge kubwa yenye face ama naona iko kwa vijana. Kwa mfano leo nataka kupromote peace. People out here, they are not ready to listen to me because I'm talking about peace. People out here, they are like, kitu wao usikiza sana is something to raha. Maybe if I'm creative, nifanye nini? Maybe inaweza kuwa siko creative enough kukua neza sikizwa. Ni jinsi gani nifanye nini ndo watu wanisikize, because people out here they love the songs zenye zinaongelea dunia and such. So for me, I'm going out there to talk about peace, to promote peace using art, and people are not ready to listen to me. What are the solutions I will apply ndo wale watu wanisikize?
Okay, number one thing you should always know before you begin something is that kutakuwa na wale watakuwa na kuresist. So before you begin something, you know there are people who will support you and there are people who will resist you. So in as much as you're there is no way like you are into peace and then you want to create some content of love because of some other people, but you are into peace. So I feel like, okay, number one, you can just check your content. Like your content isikuwe inaingililia mtu in any way. Like your content should just be peaceful, and it should also be educating and motivating. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
But pia kuna challenge za wasanii wanatoa peace, simeona. Wengine wanatoa spoken word. Alafu bado wanashikwa na gava. Pengine ni masibu gani mnaweza fanya? What are the solutions? Maybe the artists, on behalf of the artists, because jeni wasanii mnaongea ni kwa niaba ya wasanii.
Maybe there are people out here preaching peace. You see, for instance, there is an artist, maybe the peace anajaribu kusema inafinya mtu mahali. And because people out here have got power to resist anything. Anything that overcome them. Like kitu yoyote yenye inawakujia, they have the power to resist. So Sahii mi nimekuja na piece yangu yenye nilikuwa nasema ya kupromote peace. I'm here with it, alafu wale watu wananipiga vita. What do you think about this situation? Kuna vitu kama hivyo.
Okay, I always tell Joss, we're in the drama club, and one thing I tell Joss is that when my director writes plays or pieces, you're going to have to like kitambu pate kitu, you're going to like look into it kiasi. He's not so direct.
Okay.
So, like I said, art is creativity. You have to come up with a creative way to pass out that message without making somebody feel like you're taking them directly.
Okay, for example, you guys mlisikia kuhusu kulikuwa na issue fulani ya high school fulani, I want to mention the high school. Like mlisikia kulikuwa na hiyo. They gave out a poem, si ndio? The poem was fighting the government. Maybe not in this country, but there's a scenario. I won't mention anything to do with that, but maybe not in this country. You see? You guys, do you think that was okay or not okay? What is your perspective when it comes to that nani scenario?
Okay.
Mshaisikia though.
Yeah. It's art, and they had freedom to express the art, but maybe they were too direct. But again, those who handled it did not handle it in the best way they could have handled it.
We won't explore much in that because it was not our agenda.
It was not our agenda.
Okay.
Because there are also artists who can be ambushed.
That's nice. Okay, alafu maybe Glorious, do you have any question to our artist? Walikuwa na surprise fulani. They had a surprise for us. Actually, they have a piece.
Yeah. Acha tuonyeshe hiyo piece ya promote peace.
Okay. Okay. So artist wetu, you'll give us a piece. I think you are prepared. Okay. Okay, you'll give us a piece to show the people outside here we are prepared to promote peace using our work of art. Actually, today we won't draw, but there's a piece of art with us here, all of us. So we are together, right?
Yeah.
So you'll show us that talent of viewers, and the people outside here, they
Viewers.
yeah, they'll see what we have. And actually, when you receive this, support us.
Silence. Do you hear a cry? A cry from a motherless baby? Do you hear a cry? A cry that pierces my heart so hard. Well, this is the cry that is in my heart when I feel that someone does lack peace somewhere. We are the youth. Our hearts are full of hope. Our fists are not to fight. That there is something that is going to happen, but you are the one who will roar. We will stand up with peace. From the slums to the schools, we will rise as one, and we will point peace before the gun.
Wow, that's nice. Actually, that's nice.
Yeah.
Mimi nimepata the place of slums, actually, in Kenya. For instance, Kibera. Ama any other slums. Any other slum, maybe in Mombasa. Maybe niseme Kisauni, for instance. Because mimi ni wa huko. Those places hatuna amani. Kuna mapanga, kuna nini. Like, these youth outside here, ama within the campus, Moi University campus, because we are from Moi University actually. So, within us, kuna mapanga hadi hapa, we have pangas and come out here, showcase your talent. Come, join us, and tuachane na hizo nani to promote amani, and all will be okay. Maybe
actually when you say the youth should use art to promote their
kwanza hiyo issue ya Islam
kushika sana
we have to see
ile kwa
how
mbona wamefanya hivi
like we have to congratulate. That was nice.
Thank you.
Okay, allow me read it. I don't have it memorized. There is way more she carries than just her beauty. Beauty that she tries so hard to see. You might think the beholder lies to her, not within her. One look at the mirror and she turns away from it. Guess mirror, mirror on the wall doesn't apply to her. Trying so hard to act proud in other people's stories when she's a main character in her own. I wonder when she'll ever learn. But what do you expect when she's looking into a broken mirror? Seeing pieces of herself explains why she never feels like the one, whole. But it keeps breaking. The mirror? No, my heart. So your heart. Yes, I'm hurt. But don't you see you're a beautiful piece of art? Have you seen your smile? I love how you smile. Someone can think you're walking down the aisle even from a mile with your smile. It just makes everything better. You're beautiful. Beauty. I thought I was beautiful. The presence of my dimples and how they twinkled when I smiled, making all crimple for a while. It was just that simple. I felt fine. Some of you wishing to call me mine. It was as though light was flowing through my bloodline, as though my baby girl era didn't have a deadline, having the perfect hairline, laying them edges, but I never knew how and when and where to draw my limits. That's crazy. Putting on the cutest outfits I could think of, dressing to kill, funny because I'm not for murder. Or was I just being absurd? But with every look in the mirror came a very cutesy, very demure, but it felt as though my within was getting dimmer. I had finally gotten the hang of doing my makeup, the mascara. I loved my aura. You could even call me Laura, but no amount of makeup could make up for what I was feeling inside, and that's when it hit me that there's more to beauty than what meets the eye. In this case, the eyes don't have it. I stand as a witness. That beauty lies within.
That is the beauty of
In
art.
this case,
Yeah.
the eye doesn't have it. Okay.
Yeah.
I like you are rhythmical.
Yeah.
Like it's flowing, it's giving. You see, we have to, when you see this, ama ukipitia hii podcast, actually see watu vijana hapa nje wamekaa, they are promoting peace using art. Social media ni kitu ingine. For us to show kenye tunafanya, hii social media inatu support, but in another way social media hai promote peace. So ni jinsi gani ama in which ways can we promote peace using social media? Juu sasa out here kuna vijana they use social media to fight people. Me, if you have your phone and I have my phone, we are not maybe close. We can't fight through maybe pankas, jembes and whatever, guns and such. But we have our phones.
Yes.
You can be out there. I might be in here, like I'm abusing you through the social media. I'm abusing you through a song. I'm abusing you through. So, tutafanyaje? How will we help?
Those media platforms.
How watu hapo nje?
Social media isn't the issue, we are the issue.
Yeah.
I asked me a question that, what do you think? Why do you think peace starts with you? And I would like to relate it to the piece I've spoken, because niliandika with a sense that beauty is not what it's what is within me. I cannot be looking all beautiful outside and within nakuchukia msee nikikuona na utika tu, I'm feeling bitter, I'm carrying weight around me. That is not beauty. So peace starts with me loving you. And one thing I've learned, that in places where I go, it is not we're not battling, it's cooperation, and teamwork gets us to a far place than tukishindana tumevutana, you see. And sahi, social media is the only platform that you can market your stuff, because every single person is on social media and you can reach a wider range of people. So it's just us realizing that we need to appreciate one another, we need to appreciate each other's art and work, because what you're doing and what I'm doing, they're two different things, but what if we combine them? We can do something better. Yeah. So we just need to stop fighting over who has more followers or who can do social media. And if I see Josie struggling with something, I don't have to go and attack her like, you can't dance, you can't do something. Like I have to cooperate with her, or I have to help her get to a better place. Okay. Because if me not just ako kwa TikTok na dance na juu ku dance, then I can just go to her inbox and say, Josie, unafanya hivi na hivi, but I think we can do something together, learn something from you, learn something from me, and we can grow. So the issue is not social media, we are the issue.
So we have to hold hands, right?
Yeah. We have to cooperate.
Okay. For instance, we were in an era that there were no social media. and we have to use art
Yeah.
to promote peace. How, like, tungefanyaje? For instance, because outside here we have high school students, we have primary students. Kwa mimi, maybe there are people, there are students having iPads, and they are in a position to access social media. But kwa wale watu wa kijijini, for instance, me, I went in a school where mwalimu peke yake ndo angekuwa na simu, you see. So how will we
Rich.
tungefikia aje hawa watu kama hakungekuwa na social media?
Community ceremonies, weddings, initiations, and such things. Even in schools, we have drama festivals. It wants to bring students together. Like theatrical work, sai kuna music festivals inaendelea. You come from different places, yes, to compete, but it brings you together in a way, you see. Sasa kwa community kama kuna wedding, then we come together as a community to celebrate, to sing and to do all that. It brings us together. The ceremony, the singing, the dancing, the gifting, yeah, such things. So I guess just those ceremonies and just getting people together.
Okay.
Conclusion.
As we finalize, maybe one word for those artists uko nje. Wao watatumiaje peace ku initiate progress, especially the youths?
Okay, number one.
Kwa sababu naona kuna artists wengine wanapenda half work, maybe it's not. Maybe their content is not aligning well. So how will they use the artists here kipaji yao promote this?
Okay, number one, when you're writing something, you have to use wisdom and knowledge. Don't directly attack anyone, that's number one. Number two, make sure like the piece you've written, it's educating, like in a way. Like hadi mtoto mdogo akisikia, yes, in as much hataelewa, but at least get something from it. And then number two, like kuna sometimes you'll just not give a shit to what people say. You know, utapost kitu and then someone will be like, kwani uko na kitu kingine ya kupost? Like, be yourself, grow yourself, just like limit yourself to yourself, like it's yourself and your positive people around you. And then like ukiangalia how wote around the circle, like you'll keep on moving and you'll keep on growing and just everything will be okay.
Okay.
Nikimalizia na mimi ndo nitamaliza, I think.
Yeah.
I'm the one who started this, so I have to finalize. Actually, nikimalizia, kama uko hapa nje, you're a youth, and una talent. Don't waste your talent. We have organizations out here. For instance, UPVER. You can join, showcase your talent.
Even
You
drama
can
club.
the drama club. There are choirs,
Yeah.
church choirs, CUs. There are Muslims here. Na huko nje, you join kwenye crew yenye itakusaidia. Na kama unaona kujoin labda mkono wako ni mfupi, ama you can join to these crews, you can create something wewe mwenyewe, just post kitu yenye artistic na inafanya kitu yenye jamii itagrow. Anyway, thank you.
So naweza sema wanajipataje kwa social media?
Okay.
Ujana impact
sana. Actually, pia mimi naweza sema ama musician ama artist.
Mjitaji uko kwa mtandao. At least tuna bring some. Unaweza pata follow.
Yeah, TikTok Josesta006. Yeah. Instagram the same thing.
Josesta.
Yeah, Josesta. JOS Esther 006.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just TikTok and Instagram.
Josesta kuja kwa screen hapo.
TikTok naitwa Hope Avi. Instagram I'm called Ayub_J. And then one more thing, there's a preacher who was telling us that have resilience, push on. If you fail, then you learn. And if you learn, and if you excel, if you fail, you learn humility. If you excel, you learn resilience. So push. Yeah.
Okay,
that's nice.
For me,
for me, UPVER, you'll just search UPVER, you'll get me there. And for him, UPVER, right? For me, I won't say my personal social media accounts, actually, because it's an association. But if you want to reach me out, just go search UPVER anywhere, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. Anyway, it was a nice session.
Somewhere.
You can mark it.
I have an older brother. He plays the violin. He's called Ayugu Violinist. You can search for him on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Ayugu Violinist. If you have shows, you have weddings, you have any kind of ceremonies, and you're looking for a way to entertain your guests, holla him.
And kwani you're all artist. Anyway, thank you guys.
Please subscribe,
Yeah.
share, and like.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys. It was a nice session actually.
Thank you.